Shit too.
So, Chess, man, when was the last time you was locked up, like, doing time? Like,
You mean the last time I got
Listen,
locked up or the last
listen.
time I came home?
listen, I say that because the 90s was a real time.
I got locked up the last time in '97. I came home in 2002.
97 to 2002. And let me tell you something. My
And before
page,
that,
my channel is relevant to that because all my stories coming from that era. And everybody around me and everybody I know that visits the channel and comments and is from that era. So you are like 100% relevant to the page without a doubt. You know what I mean? So, and I also understand that you was a Ñeta at one time.
that was in 1993 though.
1993.
That's the first time I got locked up.
All right, now let me tell you something. Let me say something on you. All right, I became a king in 1993. And
I
at
remember
that
seeing this
time,
nigga in jail.
and at that time, there was an explosion of people going against oppressors. You know what I mean? And it was a movement, and you was part of that. Now, a lot of people get it fucked up,
They don't understand.
and they don't
Every time it's
understand that.
I was the only Black Ñeta.
You understand what I'm saying? You saying you was the only Black Ñeta. Now, was that in Rikers Island or was that up north?
No, when I was on Rikers Island, they told me don't go up north with that because when I went up north, they say, oh, they can call you Trepi, and that's what they did. But at the same time, I had more people, older people that's actually Ñeta for Bayamon and all them other places telling me you more Ñeta than these people right here because you really down, you understand it. So that's what really got me. Like I said, when I went up and I saw Check. Check let me get in my first fight. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring Check in, but I'm saying. Like I said, it's
I'm
part
just
of the
letting it
story.
go by because it's good stuff. You know what I mean?
No, because what's
So,
that's good.
so you mentioned some shit. You mentioned that you was actually with Ñetas that was running from PR.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That was from out there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And at any time, and can you name some jails where you was at? You was Ñeta?
Fucking shit. Green, Washington, Wyoming. Green and Washington. Wyoming, that's when I left everything.
Now, let me
calm
stop
down.
you there. In Green.
Mm-hmm. Green was the first one I went to.
I know the situation. Listen, I know the situation with Green and what was going on with the red homies, the blue homies, and the yellow homies.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
It was a riot every weekend.
So if you was around at that time, can you kind of
1993.
describe how Green was and how the Ñetas was rolling and how every individual group was
Nah,
rolling?
Ñeta was rolling with the Kings back then. So basically,
Facts.
what's up, Chill Will? Ñeta was rolling with the Kings back in the days because, like I said, it's power in numbers. But back in the days, you talk about when Bloods and Crips first came around, it was a whole different. Everybody was
official.
Everybody was fool. So
That's
shit.
official.
And
Fuck right away. Cracking inside
like
the
I
head.
said,
What
they
up,
always told me
you
I was
got
gonna come
trouble?
home wearing red,
Huh?
and I ain't. I'm still just being myself, nobody
trouble?
else. Nah, I'm good,
Now,
cousin.
when they said that you would come
Still
home,
being him, having trouble still.
all right. When they say that you come home wearing red,
No, that's what the Bloods used to tell me because they wanted me to leave that style. Because remember, they used to call me Trepi, and they used to hear me say, they used to hear them, why you over there with them? And they calling you that, nigga. Fuck y'all, I ain't got time for y'all bullshit. I don't gotta put in work. I already put in my work. I put it in by myself. I'm the only really get technical. I'm a solo nigga in here by myself, holding everybody back. I'm just as crazy as y'all niggas, but y'all don't fuck with me. Cause y'all know how I get down. So basically, yeah, like I said.
Now I gotta interrupt you and interject and say that I've known you
Forever.
since the 80s. And I know that you grew up in a predominantly Puerto Rican neighborhood at the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So people wouldn't understand if you went over there to the Ñeta side. You know what I mean?
Not even that. No.
Being
I went to the Ñeta side by accident, dead ass serious. It was my boy Casper.
How that happened?
It was my boy Casper. We was on Rikers Island. He got into a fight. I helped him. And the next day I went to the yard and Fingers, because he was running the Ñetas at C-74 that day. Little dude used to run the Little Library. He was missing like 3 fingers right here. So we call him Fingers. And he gave me the lessons. I learned them in a week, and I learned them in that week. Next, you know, I was up there like all the soul. That's the how I became
De
corazón.
Now, you was at that time, hold up. You was at the time when you actually wore beads.
Mm-hmm.
And you
I took
wore
my
the
beads up
beads.
north with me.
The beads were what color?
Red, black, and white. Red, black. I took my beads upstate with me, nigga. I took my beads to green. And now, back then, once you couldn't even wear beads back then when you took them up there. They already knew what you was. So you had to get your shit up there. I swallowed them.
So you was Ñeta before the memorandum came out up north.
Way before.
That you cannot wear that.
Way before.
Affiliation, colors, none of that.
Way before. Way before.
Alright. So that was, you could say you was before the movement.
Nigga, what you call it? Remember when I got off the train when I first came home in 1994? Everybody used to be right there on the train on 16 by the train on Prospect. We used to all be right there. I'm the only nigga right there in a bunch of pictures.
So you used to go to the meetings in the street?
Mm-hmm. I came home with it.
Straight up.
I came home with it. They know who I am. Like I said, I still see Goldie. I still see a couple of people that know me from back then. They look kind of bad right now, but they're still good. They're still good.
So, damn, that's deep.
Like I said, I know Supra from Latin Kings. I know Supra. I know a bunch of people. Don't get it.
Yo, let me tell you something. Now that you mentioned that, and we've never spoken about this.
About Supra?
We've never spoken about anything related to this, right? And let me tell you that Supra was the one that talked me into being a king. He was the first one that ever said, yo, you're king material.
Shit, I know.
And nobody
Tone.
knows that.
I know Tone, I know Supra. Like I said, I know names. I was just gonna say nothing because basically, fuck it. I don't gotta drop names to you. Nigga, you the one that's posing for me right now. I lived this shit. I was in jail when shit went down. Nigga, you understand? Nigga, I did 8 years of my life. I was in jail when shit went down. There was a riot every year.
Can you tell me an incident where y'all popped off?
Who, us?
Yeah.
Us?
Yeah. Just give me a story, a quick story.
They wouldn't let me pop off because they knew I was going home. They told me to calm down. But there was a riot one day. It was in Green or Washington.
Green, Washington, by the way, is in the same hub, and they right across the street from each other.
But
whoever don't know that.
And the mess hall's a mile and a half, and you got yards on this side and yards on that side. So we was on this side of the yard, and it was the Bloods and the Ñetas. It was the Bloods and the Kings. But you know, when the Kings throw it up, bang, 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 Ñetas form the circle of help. Am I right? So one day is one of them days. We was in the yard. I swear to God. Them niggas was like, I came up, I was like this. What's going down? Amor rey. Threw it up. And niggas came up like this. Boom, 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 boom. I'm the only nigga like I said. Niggas calling me trappy, niggas calling me all type of shit, but I'm the only nigga dead ass. And I'm still holding this shit down. Niggas came up there like this. Yo, Kareem, you about to go home in about 4 weeks. You stand to the side, this is us, we got this. And that's one time they held me down, that's serious. I was ready, I had the weights in my hand and everything. I was about to beat a nigga ass. I had a 20-pound in his hand and a 25-pound in his hand. I was about to beat a nigga senseless.
So that was at the time when it was actually weights.
Every jail I went to, they had a riot. I ain't gonna even lie.
The weights, I'm talking about the weights.
No, every jail I went to
they
had
took
weights.
the weight program.
No, I'm talking about, they did?
They took the weight program. Now there's jails don't even got weights. You know what I mean? Correct me if I'm wrong with the listeners and the viewers. Let me know how that is right now with the weights.
I don't even know because I ain't been in jail in over 20 years. I'm doing good right now. Fuck that. I came home and I'm never going back.
Alright.
I ain't gay.
And that's
Shit. Fuck that.
Only if it's a need.
If I gotta kill for my kids, I'm going back. If I gotta kill for my wife, I'm going back. Anybody in my family, my friends, there's a story like that, is a story. Shit, nigga, you crazy. You crazy? Hell no.
So
I had enough time for everybody.
So fast forwarding right now, knowing that you've always been a pin in the community. You know what I mean? Fast forwarding to right now. I understand that you have some ties to the Spades.
Yeah.
to the Black Spades, which, by the way, it's a like I said, it's a pin on the community. You can't deny it. You can't look away from it.
They've
They
been here
here
since 1974.
since 1974.
Young, later, earlier than that, really. Like 1960, to be honest, exactly. So yeah.
And we're gonna get to that, but we're gonna talk with the rest of the homies, you know what I mean, with that. But thanks a lot, man. Yo, appreciate it. You already know. This is Jesse in the house. They used to call him Trepi, known as Kareem,
Man, known as Cabeza,
known as Cabeza,
Gizmo,
Gizmo.
that nigga,
That's it.
whatever.
My dude's been around, yo.
That nigga right there, don't fuck with him, that's what they said.
There you go. You're ready. South Bronx, BS, all day. One.
And